Archin! Let's go! 3, 2, and yeah!
Oh!
I'm not overreacting.
Wow.
This card is really valuable right here.
What's going on, you guys? My name is Matt. I like to talk about rare Pokemon cards, and I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I think you will. Now let's get going. Kicking things off, we have a Venusaur EX Jumbo promo card. It may look normal, but this bad boy is Jumbo. And you can see the front is a little off-center. Now that's not what we're talking about though. The back, inverted. Perfectly centered, but inverted. Super cool. Sold for $200. Goodness. This is the first time I've seen an inverted back Jumbo card. Very cool, and it's Venusaur, which is my favorite Pokemon. So cool. Error value increase is 3,900%. That 3,900% is good enough for number 8 this week on our list of top 10. Next up, we have a Marill from Burning Shadows, the knitted version. And this is a Miscut. And this Miscut sold for $50, which I think is crazy high. But it happened, it's a recorded fact. Alignment dot, top heavy, and the back consistent. We have a little bit more of alignment dot on the right than the left. And it sold for $50, average non-error price $1.34. That gives us 3,631%, which is good enough for number 9 this week. 2 top 10s in the first 2, that's not bad. Alright, next up we have a Haunter from Fossil set, and this is the blue stain error. A very neat repeating error. We got additional ink on the right side here. Goes into the border a little bit, which shows it's a little bit more severe. This can range in severity. This sold for $269. Nice. And this added $230 of value. And this one is just a cool error. I picked this one up recently for like $50 or something. And it's just my favorite thing to look at. Let's see here. Oh man, look at that. Just something about it. Just really seeing that blue ink stain there makes me happy. Next up we have a Dark Charmeleon from Team Rocket set. And this just shows the versatility of a printer hickey. So it just shows what can happen with it if it lands on a different part of the card. So here we have the red and yellow. Here, that wonderful blue and that purple showing through there. But boy, what would that be called? Like the fang error? Like it looks like a snake bite or something, but 2 printer hickeys of that size and color is why this sold for $95. Oh wow. And added $91 of value, and this card's clean too. Never seen 2 printer hickeys like that before. That's really neat. If you're liking the video, give me a like and subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate it. Next up we have a steal, one of many in this episode. So we have a first edition Gengar from Fossil set with the incomplete hollow pattern error, or the mirror hollow. So look, see all these stars? That's missing right here. Always cool on these psychic Pokemon to have this, have the stars missing. I think it adds to the aura of it. So this sold for $711. Average grade 9 for this card is around $940, but that could be a few reasons. This is an auction, and this is a CGC card. I believe PSA recognizes incomplete hollow patterns as well, so might be a better option. So CGC just tends to sell for a little bit less. PSA 10 Pidgeot from Jungle set with the no symbol error. Sold in auction for $1,400. Oh wow. So obviously no symbol error. There's no symbol right here. Perfect 10. Love to see it. And this added $900 of value. Alright, we got another one. If I had to bet, I would say this is the same person consigning with Z and G. Yeah, both Z and G. Good. $1,700 for the Flareon, no symbol. I messed up the pricing here. This would usually be... so this added around $900 of value. So same as the last one. Interesting. Okay. So this is not one of the top cards this week. But a lot of money. Very cool to see. First edition Hound Doom from Neo Revelation with the double hollow error or variant. Sold for $3,000. Double hollow. The hollow patterns is doubled up. The way you can tell with Hound Doom, there is no white border around it. First editions are a lot more rare than the standard editions to find double hollows, and so you'll see they sell for a higher percentage more. So this added $2,500 of value and an EVI of 565%, which is very, very solid. So $3 grand for a Pokemon card. Wow, for a grade 8, that's awesome. Now a grade 9 standard edition Shining Gyarados double hollow variant. With this one, you got the hollow on Gyarados and on the Fisherman. That's how you can tell here. Boy, $2,200 of value. This sold for $3,600 for a grade 9. CGC 6 Grayscale Pokeball filler card. Grayed out, yellow border, backside is a normal Pokemon card. Sold for $1,550. How do I find average non-error price? I make it up. I say grade 6, multiply it by 5. 6 times 5 is 30. I didn't think this should be number 1 this week, but I think it should be honored in the top 10. So 5,067% is good enough for number 5 this week. If you disagree, start your own Pokemon channel. Spend years making it. Come up with your own spiel, and then you can make your own rules. Cubone from 151, Edge of Sheet Miscut, Color Bar Miscut, our favorite. Right here, this is what the printer uses to make sure everything is properly printing in order. We got the colors right, and to have a color border like this on a Pokemon card is really cool, which is why this sold for $63. Man, backside we got thick border, thin border, alignment dot, and average non-error price is $1.29. So 4,784% is good enough for number 6 this week. All right, we got a couple of these coming up here. First edition Dark Dragonite with the no hollow error. I'll explain this error once. Right here, 582, it should be 2282. This is the non-hollow. These don't match up. $15,000 for $1,500 for this bad boy. Oh man, okay. And this looks clean. I think that's why they spent $1,500, because they think if they get a grade 8 or 9, maybe even 7 or 6, they can make their money back. I know there's some incomplete pricing here, or the grade 8 don't line up, but there's a lot of money to be made, and this is a very, very rare error, especially as a first edition. So, error value increase, 4,721%, because the average non-error price is only $32. So that's good enough for number 7 this week. Next up, we have a Victini. I have not been keeping up with modern cards besides for errors, and to see this red chrome card that usually sells for around $500, sell for $1,200, that's insane. And why? Because of a texture shift. Look at this. So the texture behind this, or over top, shifted over a couple of millimeters, and that added $700 of value because that's shifted over a little bit. That seems a bit excessive to me. I mean, really cool card, obviously very expensive in its own right, but just to be shifted that little and for it to sell for $1,200 is insane to me. I think there was a bigger shift before that I saw on Reddit, like crazy shift. I could see that going for $1,200, if not a lot more. That would be deserving of it. Okay, next up, base set 2 Abra with an additional ink error. Right here. Now the reason I want to show this, if I see it, if I'm remembering correctly, I think on Facebook I saw someone had a card similar to this. It may have been this card with an additional ink error in the same pattern. Don't know if it's the same card, but I thought it may be repeating. So I thought I would just mention it here. Not crazy numbers here. Sold for $58 and added $48 of value. All right, here's a blind reaction to this. I think this is the right timestamp. We'll see what happens here.
Jordan, last bag magic, now my... Oh! Archin! Let's go! Bro! It is textured as well! Moment of truth now. Bro! Look at the back! Look at that alignment dot!
Several. There we go.
Give it more value! Could you imagine a Charizard?
Doesn't seem funny,
exactly,
but...
let's find out. Oh my goodness! It's hyper rare plus SIR! 3, 2, and yeah!
Oh!
Let's go! Oh my goodness! I I'm not overreacting.
Wow.
This card is really valuable right here.
Gold border
my
on the left
goodness.
side. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Is he wearing a wedding ring on his right hand?
Wow.
Is that
what an
optimal for pack
experience.
opening?
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I like about doing live breaks. Yeah. That I get to see. Oh! Yo! Another SIO! 2! And... Yo! Over and...
Oh.
Charizard!
Charizard on the
Let's
left
go.
there.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness, I need
wow.
water. Bro, I'm losing my breath right now.
Crazy. Alright, well that was neat. Next up we have an Archin Master Ball card with the Master Ball Hollow misaligned. Look at that. Should be going straight across. Up and tilted. Look at that. Yeah, going at an angle. And that helped it sell for $42. Added $39 of value. Alright, next up, Scovillain EX. Color Bar Miscut. Sold for $15. I really hope someone from the community got this. So you can see it's a little skewed. We have a little bit less here, a little bit more here. But Color Bar, Edge of Sheet Miscut. And on the back we have alignment dot and the white. This would sell for, you know, just a standard EX card like this with this kind of miscut. $60 to $70 minimum, I'd say. These color bar miscuts go for a lot, and then, you know, the more popular the Pokemon, the higher the price goes. So I think this person probably could have gotten 4 to 5x more, if not higher. So congrats to whoever picked this one up, because that's pretty neat. Dark Dragonite, no hollow error. It doesn't say here, but sold for $3,500 for a grade 8. Wow, okay, that is a lot. Again, you know the error. Average non-error price for a grade 8 is $50. 6,900% nice is the EVI, which is good enough for number 2 this week. First edition Dark Dragonite with the no hollow error. $2,000 raw. We gotta inspect this. It looks pretty good from here. Oof. The other one was cleaner. I don't know. That's a lot of money. Average non-error price, $32. 6,150%. It's good enough for number 4 this week. That's the last Dark Dragonite, I promise. Okay, here's a funny one. $250 for this. Why? Well, PSA just left a sticky note in there. That's it. Standard PSA 5 Shadowless Machoke with the sticky note error. Here's what it should look like. No sticky note. $250. Average non-error price for a Shadowless Machoke grade 5 with no sticky note, $10. So EVI of 2,400% is good enough for number 10 this week. And I think the title says it all. LMAO exclamation point. I love that. That's so cool. That's a valuable piece of paper right there. $240 because of that. Play the music. So we have a Zapdos Black Star promo card with that fat bottom miscut. Look at that. Fat, thin. Back is consistent. Can we see the whole card, please? Thank you. Right here. So no alignment dots, it doesn't look like, but this is the first time I've seen this card miscut like this. So pretty neat. I like my promo cards. They say it's a double error. Boy, I really don't care about the illustrator error. That's the wrong one. Like every single one is like that, or like half and half. It's not that special, but the miscut's special, and that's why it sold for $75. Next up, we have the Temple of Cenote with a crazy error. So it's a color bar error. What happens, it looks like something got ripped and then the card got cut. So this should be extending out to like here. Haven't seen one like this before. And you know it's legit because of the color bar there. If it was just pushed in, someone could have done that themselves, but yeah, really cool to see that. I'm curious if a grading company would grade that. I'm guessing CGC would be the best bet. So this sold for $120. I just want to see, put a little flair into your descriptions here. I guess if you do it a lot, you don't really want to, you know, talk about it too much, but this is a cool card. Give it some respect. I'll give it the respect. Average non-error price, $1.75. So 6,757%. It's good enough for number 3 this week. That's a neat one. Next up, Mega Blastoise EX with the miscut. Thick border, no border, and consistent. Alignment dot, thick border. Ooh, just a little bit of another card. 1 millimeter. And then no border here. Very neat. Sold for $80. This one's kind of special. So we have a Japanese misalignment on this Alakazam. Base Alakazam. And I don't know if this was the seller's doing or the buyer's doing. I'm guessing seller. $222.22. If you don't know, my favorite number is 2. So I like to see as many 2s as possible. I have something going where I like to see people end their bids in 22, and that will let me know that maybe a viewer is watching or selling. So if this was you, let me know. It's really neat. Let's take a look at the card. So Japanese quality is always better. So this is misaligned already, you see that? But the back. This type of back lends itself to being really cool when it's misaligned. You can see this is just night and day difference right there. Very cool. Added $200 of value. And thank you for whoever picked this up or sold this. Alright, last card this week, we have a Vanillaish with, it looks like a little extra scoop on it. I thought of that joke instantly when I saw this. Sounds very proud. So Vanillaish with a fold over error. Let's see here. Sold in auction for $145. So right here, it looks pretty normal. It's like, oh, someone clipped the corner a little bit. And then you look at the front. It's like, oh my god. So same kind of thing where with the other one that got damaged, something happened. This got folded over and then cut, and the fold over was retained. You can see right here, we got the color bar and everything. So this is attached. Yeah, that's really neat. I've only seen a handful of these in 75 weeks I've been doing this now. So obviously a very unique one. And average non-error price is 99 cents. So 14,644% is in fact good enough for number 1 this week. Alright, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are so supportive. It really means the world to me. I'm doing okay. Yeah, getting by one day at a time, and it's nice to be able to put out content like this, and I hope it does well. So, go out and have a great rest of your day, weekend, week, month, and year, and thank you for watching. I love you guys. Goodbye.